Lecture 4 na Time Value of Money para sa course na Engineering Economics. So continuation to ng problems natin para dun sa compound interest. So solve tayo. Next problem. Find the nominal rate which if converted quarterly could be used instead of 12% compounded monthly. What is the corresponding effective rate? So hanapin natin dito yung nominal rate R converted quarterly. So kagaya ng nasabi last part, for two or more nominal rates to be equivalent, their corresponding effective rates must be equal. So equal natin yung dalawang effective rates nung nominal rate na hinahanap tsaka yung 12% na compounded monthly. So I sub E1 para dun sa unknown natin, the nominal rate of interest, and I sub E2 para dun sa may nominal rate of interest na 12% compounded monthly. So formula dun, 1 plus R over M raised to M minus 1. So dun sa 1 at saka dun sa 2. So add natin both sides by 1. So matitira na lang yung mga naka-raise sa M sub 1 tsaka naka-raise sa M sub 2 respectively. So yung R1 nga yung unknown, tapos yung M sub 1 yun yung 4 dahil compounded quarterly. Tapos yung R sub 2 is equal to 12%. And yung M sub 2 is equal to 12 dahil compounded monthly. So substitute natin sa formula. So para mas madali, erase na lang natin both sides by 1/4. So matitira sa left side, 1 plus R sub 1 over 4. Tapos sa right side, 1 plus 0.12 over 12 raised to 12 and then ma-raise siya sa 1/4. And then subtract both sides by 1. Tapos multiply both sides by 4. So matitira na lang sa left side yung R sub 1. Tapos sa right side, ang magiging equation natin, R sub 1 is equal to 1 plus 0.12 over 12 raised to 12 raised to 1/4 minus 1 and then multiply lahat sa 4. So therefore, R sub 1 is equal to 12.1204%. Okay, next problem. Find the amount at the end of 2 years and 7 months if 1,000 pesos is invested 8% compounded quarterly using simple interest for any time less than a year interest per period. So gawa tayo ng cash flow diagram. So sabi dito, ang hinahanap yung amount at the end of 2 years and 7 months. Tapos, ininvest mo, so nagkaroon tayo ng negative cash flow, so may outflow ka na 1,000. At yung sabi pa, invested 8% compounded quarterly using simple interest. So therefore, sabi dito na simple interest ka lang kapag hindi nabuo yung 1 year, no? So hindi siya magko-compound quarterly kapag hindi nabuo yung 1 year. So dahil dun sa first 2 years, nabuo yun, so compound interest yung gagamitin natin. And then yung sa latter part, so simple interest na lang dahil 7 months lang. So required nga amount after 2 years and 7 months, denote na lang natin sa F2Y 7M. Then yung P, 1,000. Yung R, 8% compounded quarterly para dun sa first part. Yung M dun dahil quarterly is 4. At yung N, number of years ay 2. So I sub 1 is equal to R over M. So 0.08 over 4. So yung interest rate natin per period is 0.02. Yun yung interest per quarter, no? 0.02. And then yung I sub 2, 8% at N is equal to 7 over 12. Yun yung interest rate para dun sa simple interest dun sa latter part. So para makuha na natin yung F sub 2Y 7M, so kailangan muna nating makuha yung F sub 2. Tapos dun natin i-apply yung simple interest. So para makuha yung F sub 2, dahil compound interest, yung F is equal to P multiplies 1 plus I raised to N. So dito, dahil compounded quarterly, kinuha natin yung interest rate per period. So F sub 2 is equal to P multiplies sa 1 plus I sub 1. Yung I sub 1, yun nga yung interest rate per period. And then raised to M times N. Yung M times N, yun yung total number of periods. So for 2 years, so yun yung N. Kasi multiply natin yung number of compounding per year. So yun naman yung 4. So therefore, 8 periods yun. So parang P multiply sa 1 plus I raised to N din yun, or number of periods yung N doon. So F sub 2 is equal to 1,000 multiply sa 1 plus 0.02 raised to 4 times 2. So therefore, F sub 2 is equal to 1171.6594. And then yung F sub 2Y 7M is equal to F sub 2 multiply sa 1 plus NI sub 2. Dahil simple interest lang. So 1171.6594. So i-store natin tong value na to. Multiply sa 1 plus 7 over 12. Multiply sa 8%. So therefore, f sub 2y7m is equal to 1,226.34 pesos. So madali lang namang mag-analyze, no? Kayang-kaya nyo yan. Sa next sample problem, a 2,000 peso loan was originally made at 8% simple interest for 4 years. At the end of this period, the loan was extended for 3 years without the interest being paid. But the new interest rate was made 10% compounded semi-annually. How much should the borrower pay at the end of 7 years? So gawa ulit tayo ng cash flow diagram. So ang viewpoint natin, dahil yung tanong how much should the borrower pay at the end of 7 years? So viewpoint ng borrower. So sa first part, dun sa beginning ng first period, dun sa 0. So nakakuha siya ng 2,000 peso loan. So positive na cash flow. So inflow yon. Tapos for the first 4 years, simple interest lang. Tapos yung interest rate mo doon is 8%. Dapat magbabayad ka dun sa at the end of the 4th period dun sa f sub 4. Kaya lang hindi ka doon nakapagbayad na extend yung loan for 3 years. So umabot ka hanggang sa 7th year. Kasi yung in-apply naman dun sa 3 years na yon ay compound interest tapos 10% compounded semi-annually. So yung m natin doon is equal to 2. So required yung f sub 7. So kailangan muna natin kunin yung f4 kagaya dun sa previous problem. So yung f4 yung gagamitan natin ng compound interest, no? Doon natin i-apply yung compound interest. So f7 is equal to f4 multiply sa 1 plus r over m raised to m times n. Yung r nga 10%, yung m equal to 2 at yung n is equal to 3. At yung f sub 4 para makuha yon, dahil simple interest, yung p multiply sa 1 plus ni, yung p sub o is equal to 2,000, n is equal to 4, i is equal to 8%. So therefore, f sub 4 is equal to 2,000 multiplied sa 1 plus 4 times 0.08. So therefore, f sub 4 is equal to 2,640 pesos. At yung last yung f sub 7, para makuha natin, so substitute lang yung nakuhang f sub 4, 2,640 multiplied sa 1 plus yung r na 10% or 0.1 at yung m over m na 2 raised to m times n. Yung n natin dahil semi-annually, so twice yung compounding, and then yung n, yun yung number of years. So therefore, f sub 7 is equal to 3,537.85 pesos. Okay, next problem pa. A man borrowed 5,000 from a bank and agreed to pay the loan at the end of 9 months. The bank discounted the loan and gave him 4,000 in cash. What was the rate of discount? What was the rate of interest? And what was the rate of interest for 1 year? So meron nabanggit dito yung discount. So dito, yung tinatawag nating discount, yun yung nabayaran na yung interest sa simula pa lang. So yung hinira mo is 5,000, pero yung binigay so is 4,000, tapos at the end ng loan mo, ang babayaran mo dapat ay 5,000. So therefore, yung interest ng 4,000 mo is 1,000. So yun yung babayaran mo at the end of the loan. Dito sa problem, at the end of 9 months. So required ay yung rate of discount, rate of interest, saka yung rate of interest for 1 year. So denoted dito na yung discount or rate of discount, small letter d. Kapag malaki yung letter d, so discount yun. No? Dahil dito hinahanap yung rate of discount. So maliit na d lang. Kagaya dun sa interest. Kapag malaki yung i, ibig sabihin yun yung interest. Kapag maliit yung i, yun yung rate of interest. Kasi hinahanap din natin dito yung rate of interest for 1 year or yung effective rate of interest. So first, hanapin yung rate of discount. So d is equal to interest over principal. So kagaya rin dun sa unang part dun na yung principal multiply natin sa rate ng discount. So kunin natin dun yung interest. So dito, so yung interest mo is 5,000 minus 4,000. So yun yung 1,000 ng interest over 5,000. So therefore, rate of discount ay 20%. Tapos yung I or yung interest rate, I is equal to interest over present worth. Or yung principal din. So I is equal to 1,000 over 4,000. So therefore, yung rate of interest is equal to 25%. Last ay yung effective rate of interest or yung rate of interest for 1 year. So I is equal to P I sub E multiply sa N. So yung interest is 1,000, present worth is 4,000. Effective rate of interest, yung hinahanap, at yung period natin is 9 over 12 lang. Therefore, effective rate of interest is 0.333 or 33.3333%. Okay, last problem para sa compound interest. How long will it take 1,000 pesos to amount to 1 million invested at 12% compounded monthly? For example, nag-invest ka daw ng 1,000, tapos sabi sa'yo compounded 12% monthly. Sa tingin mo gaano katagal yung kailangan mong antayin para makakuha ng 1 million dun sa investment na yun? So solve natin. So required ay yung N, denote natin as N or length of time. The invested value will be 1 million. So yung N, number of years. Denote natin as number of years. So formula natin, F is equal to P multiplied sa 1 plus R over M raised to M times N. So yung F is equal to future worth na gusto mong makuha is 1 million. Yung present worth mo or yung investment, 1,000. Tapos yung R, so 12% nga, yung nominal rate of interest. Tapos yung M, number of compoundings per year, so 12. Hanapin natin yung N. So substitute natin sa equation. So 1 million is equal to 1,000 multiplied sa 1 plus 0.12 over 12 raised to 12 times N. So, pwedeng i-shift solve natin o i-solve natin yung value ng N. So, hanapin yung value ng N. Or pwedeng kunin natin yung natural logarithms nila. So, natural logarithm nung left side. So, yung 1 million, divide muna natin ng 1,000. So, 1,000 na lang siya. So, natural logarithm ng 1,000 is equal to 12 times N. And the natural logarithm ng 1 plus 0.12 over 12. So, therefore, N is equal to 57.8520 years. So, recap tayo para dun sa lecture 4. So, na-discuss natin dito yung time value of money, yung interest, nakagawa tayo ng cash flow diagram, makapag-solve tayo ng simple interest tsaka ng compound interest. So, nalaman din natin yung mga rates of interest, yung nominal rates of interest, tsaka yung effective rates of interest. So, sa lahat ng problem na sinasolve natin sa engineering economics, so, lagi yung tatandaan na someday, baka magamit natin to para makapag-evaluate ng different propositions, different alternatives, kagaya na nga nung na-discuss nung first topic pa, para makapag-come up tayo sa isang sound decision economically wise. So, lahat yan, pwede nating i-apply at certain situations.